Am I the a-hole for kicking my childhood friend and her kids out of my home? I, 39F, had a close friend growing up, Alicia, 39F. We were inseparable for years, but I distanced myself when I realized she was taking advantage of me. She would forget her wallet or claim to be broke, leaving me to cover her expenses, only for me to find out she had money or even a new job. She pulled these tricks on others too, and lost 2 long-term friendships during a road trip. Since then, I've built a stable life for myself. Healthy kids, a nice home, and a reliable car. A few years ago, Alicia and I ran into each other by chance. She started texting me and we reconnected. After a few coffee meetups and phone calls, she seemed like a changed person. I was genuinely happy to rekindle the friendship, and for 3 years, there were no issues. Last December, she asked to stay at my place for 4 days while waiting for her new place to be ready. I agreed. However, 4 days turned into 9, and she kept pushing the move out date. She would refuse to get up when I tried waking her, curling up in bed and clicking her tongue like a sleepy child. Once, when I tried waking her, she called me a asterisk itch. I know she was half asleep, but it bothered me. Meanwhile, I was taking care of her kids because she wouldn't get out of bed. One day, I asked her about Christmas presents for her kids, and she admitted she hadn't bought any. I felt bad for them and bought some myself. Alicia promised to leave by the 23rd, but that came and went. I had to do Christmas morning with my kids while she was still there, and I felt invaded. Every time I brought up her new place, she'd get grouchy and dismissive. Eventually, I had enough. I told her to pack up and leave, and while she agreed, nothing happened. Frustrated, I had my plumber come early one morning and shut off the breakers and main water line. Her kids woke her up, complaining about not being able to charge their electronics, and I told her she needed to pack her bags because I was going out of town and would fix the utilities when I could. She packed her things, loaded her car, and left. Once she was gone, I turned everything back on. I didn't hear from her after that and thought it was over. But then I got a nasty DM from one of her friends, someone I knew casually through Alicia's social media. The message accused me of being insensitive and a snob for kicking Alicia out and forcing her into a place with no furniture, despite having plenty of space in my home. I was angry and replied, "Go wash your ass," before blocking them and Alicia. Now that it's all over, I can't help but feel guilty. Maybe I could have handled things differently, but I also feel like Alicia was taking advantage of me again. Am I the a-hole?